Welcome in, quick hitters. Welcome in, Goodymo short crew. Man, we have definitely got to line them up today. I am highly disappointed in last night's game, Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Denver Nuggets. Timberwolves fall to the Nuggets 112-97. Unbelievable. This does not have anything to do with who won the game, what was the outcome. I simply want to sit here and talk about Anthony Edwards, the Ant-Man. Talk about highly disappointed. You talked all that smack throughout this series. Go out there and put up that kind of performance. Accepting the double team, willing to come off the ball. Your team needed you in crucial moments of that game. You saw nobody was hitting, nobody was being aggressive. And you come in there coming off the ball willingly. That was a piss poor performance. Willingly coming off the ball off of double teams. If you can't beat double teams, you're not going to be a superstar in this league. We're going to get to Rudy Gobert in a minute, but Anthony Edwards, if you want your career to go more like Vince Carter's than Michael Jordan's, because right now, Michael Jordan, you are not. Yeah, you remind people of Michael Jordan, but it's only one thing. You don't have his heart right now. You don't have his passion. Do you think Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant would have went in that game accepting a double team to take them completely out of the game? No aggressiveness whatsoever. It was sickening to watch. But you can go in these press conferences and just put on smiles and talk smack like you ready for that life. No, you're not ready for that life yet. Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant would have went in that game, forced the action, wouldn't allow no double team to take them completely out of the game. You was passive aggressive. You came off the ball immediately when you got double teams. You had plenty gaps. You had plenty angles. There's plenty of times you could have turned the corner if you would have played aggressive. Your team was looking for you to do something. You saw they wasn't hitting anything. You was the offense. They was looking to you for leadership. And what you do? Come off the ball. Then when you finally hit a shot, you want to make gestures like you're there all night long. Piss poor. Piss poor. And me, I'm finna take a step back. Yeah, we're talking about you remind everybody of Michael Jordan, but I'm not going to mention you in the breath of Michael Jordan no longer until I see you have made that turn. Right now, you're not ready. 22 years old, you got plenty of time, but I would zip it up and just play basketball. It was a lot of gestures in that game, especially from the first game, the Pacers and the Knicks, with OB Toppin, laughing it up. They getting smacked all over the floor. He over there talking to former teammates, smiling and laughing. Where's the passion? Where's the heart? Where's the care? If you want to go home, go home. You were spotted up 0-2 in this series. Didn't look the same since. So you're more Vince Carter. And shouts out to Vince Carter. I'm a Vince Carter fan. But truth be told, he didn't grab the bull by the horns when it was his time as a superstar. Hell of a career, but it could have been magnified if he'd have grabbed the bull by the horns. He was the type of player that came off the ball as well. I can recall in the Garden, getting double teamed. This when Vince Carter was on his rise. All he wanted to do was make the right play. Every time he got double teamed, he came off the ball. Came off of it. Didn't want the pressure. See, what y'all got to understand, superstars, they cook with a different recipe than everybody else. When they get the cooking with a special recipe, everybody get out the kitchen. No need to look at the cookbook trying to figure out what I'm whipping up. Just prepare the table and get prepared to eat. That's what Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant did. You think a double team is going to take them out of a playoff game? You had, what, 15 attempts? And you honestly can say you went in that game and gave it all? No, man. You accepted. You accepted what was going to happen. I'm telling you, man, I'm beside myself because how a guy of your caliber, your talent, talking as much smack as you talked in this series to Jamal Murray, and then you come into a game like this with all those sound bites, talking about you gonna be ready, you like that, you love that. No, man, I think you putting on a show. You putting on a show until you prove something. I mean, teammates looking for leadership out there. Who knows? You could have changed the game, being aggressive, getting to the free throw line. You could split a double team. You need to go with that Kobe Bryant motto. What Kobe Bryant say? If they put one defender on me, I'm shooting the ball. If they put two defenders on me, I'm shooting the ball. They put three defenders on me, I'm passing the ball. You got your ass smacked. And baby powder all over your behind. Look, you want to be a diaper dandy, you go right ahead. Shouts out to Dick Vitale. You want to be a diaper dandy, go right ahead. I don't know what happened to this defense. I don't know what happened to the offense. And if you need Mike Conley out there to cook, to make things happen, then you definitely not ready yet. You got a lot to learn. Because I'm going to tell you this. It don't have nothing to do with makes and misses. If you're not coming into that game aggressive, willing to help your team and unload the clip, then you're not trying. You need attempts. Why you think Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, once again, I'm bringing this up, them guys would have been 12 for 35 in a game like that. Off. But the aggressiveness would have propelled their team. A lot of things can happen when you are that aggressive. You get other people off, offensive rebounds, people in foul trouble, just putting shots up. You might get lucky. Some of them might fall. But accepting double teams and coming off the ball as quick as you didn't want no action? You didn't want no action. So you won't hear me say anything putting you in the light of Michael Jordan. Might show flashes, body language, demeanor here and there. Before it's the game, the attitude, the passion, the will, the leadership, you ain't ready for that yet. The attempts alone shows me that. How can you come in a high stakes game after running your mouth and go 5 for 15, 18 points? Really? So we don't want to hear it no more. And quite frankly, we're not going to have to hear it no more because you're about to be eliminated. Yeah, you're about to be eliminated. And let's just say from luck strike from hell, y'all force a game 7. You think you're going to win a game 7? Y'all don't need to be where you're at now. I'll be honest with you. Because you worked that hard in the regular season to get to this point just to wet the bed in meaningful games down the stretch when you've been spotted. 2. Spotted 2. It's a shame, man. It's a shame. But yeah, keep your mouth closed. Don't talk. Because people just going to look at it like, oh, this is just junior high smack. That's all he doing. Don't take this serious. He just running his mouth. Not willing to back up anything. You trying to move people by these sound bites? Is that all it is? It's time to get back in the lab. And this off season, it's time to get back in the lab, work on your mentality. Work on your will. Quit trying to play this team game. Everybody's all for team game, passing the ball, but it comes a time for a superstar when he sees nothing's going on and he sees that a team is trying to take him away and they're winning the game, they're making things happen. It's time for you to bust it up. It's time for you to unload the clip. It's sickening. And Rudy Gobert, we'll get back to you. Ant-Man. Rudy Gobert. I gave you the blueprint and the description yesterday. But I was missing one factor. You got the archetype, you got the attribute, but only one thing that you was missing. You ain't got no heart. You ain't got no passion. You ain't got no dog in you. That was the one missing ingredient. You got torched, you got cooked, you got flame broiled by the Joker. I mean, you didn't know what was going on out there. See, most defensive players, when they getting cooked like that, you know what they start doing? They start fouling, putting people to the ground, making them feel you. You ain't even do that. Somebody's cooking me that bad, I'm finna put something on him. He's gonna be shooting free throws all game long, or I'm gonna be getting subbed out sitting on that bench because of foul trouble. But I'm not finna let a guy put fruit roll-ups, donut holes, and cinnamon twist all over my head. It's not gonna happen. So Rudy Gobert, Defensive Player of the Year. Probably the worst Defensive Player of the Year I ever seen in my life. In my life. Yeah, Joker was trying to make a statement. Who wouldn't? MVP versus D.P.O.Y. And you got cooked. And people will look at Rudy Gobert's stat line and they will say, well, if you didn't watch the game, you'd be like, damn, Rudy, I mean, he's not even an offensive player. He scored 18 points. My goodness. Then he added 2 blocks. Then he got 2 steals. Then he got 3 assists, and he really not that type of passing big man like that. 11 rebounds. Oh, my goodness. 7 for 7 from the field. He didn't miss anything. Oh, boy, he sure got with that Joker. Joker just too great. He better than he is, but Rudy Gobert held his own. He didn't hold a damn thing. He hold his glass of water in his napkin when he was finished eating. The man was done from set go. I never seen a single whipping like that before on one-on-one in a long time. I mean, it probably been since Michael Jordan, where you embarrassed a defender. The man got embarrassed. Timberwolves not ready. They young bucks for a reason. You got Anthony Edwards making these sound bites, talking tough, going out there wetting the bed, not even really giving an effort. We can't even really say he wet the bed because it was no effort. I didn't like the body language. I didn't like his facial expressions. He didn't have nearly close of attempts in this game to be, okay, you want to say superstar, the main guy, all-star, whatever it is, but he's their guy. He's the face of the team. He's the best player. And he didn't lead. He wanted to pass the buck. See, when you run your mouth and when you go out there and you don't produce, start feeling that pressure, all fails, just unload the clip. What do you have to lose? Huh? What do you have to lose? Losing now. Losing anyway. Spotted 2 games. And I'm going to say spotted 2 games. Because the way y'all played in those first 2, nothing like 3 and 4. Nothing like 3 or 4. And nothing like 5. Very disappointed. Very disappointed. That's why you got to be very careful when you start comparing guys to these greats. Very careful. Because some of them not cut from the same cloth. They're just not. Edwards got time. He's 22 years old. He has a lot of time to patch all this up. And it don't have nothing to do with talent. We know he's well talented. But his mentality has to change. Quit thinking it's team game. Superstar and great players, they got some selfishness to them. You know, they with team. But once they start sensing something out there on that court, that you ain't hitting your shots, your body language is off, double team and no double team, I finna shake it up. You didn't shake it up. You accept it. You pass the ball almost on every double team opportunity. Double team wasn't even that aggressive. It was a weak double team. They just ran a guy at you late. Because if you got that ball and you just took off with it and got into your action, whether you going down in the paint or just coming off making your move off the perimeter and going into your shot, you had it. You had it. That double team wasn't coming quick enough. As soon as you touched the ball, it was right there coming at you. No, man. It was a delay. It was a delay. Which let us know you didn't want the smoke. You didn't want the smoke. Now you're going to probably come out in game 6 and try to... Too late, man. Too late. Whether Conley is there or not, that shouldn't change your game, what you got to do. So, yeah, I'm disappointed. And excuse me, quick hitters, I had to do the voiceover. Press for time. So hopefully nobody minds that. But I definitely had to get this out. This guy here is definitely got to be talked about just because he ran his mouth. He's talking all the time during this series. Messing with Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray a champion. That's why he ain't talking too much. Yeah, when you talk like that, you got to put it on the court. You got to put it on the court. You should have went to sleep thinking about this. Thinking about what you said, the moment, what you got to do. You put the pressure on yourself. Yeah, you should have been well ready in this game from jump ball. Putting your imprints and statement all over this game. But you want to play the patty cake. Swinging around the perimeter. Let the game come to you. How many times y'all had Rudy Gobert with the ball down there in the paint? He's thinking about actually making a move and scoring the ball because he see the lack of leadership. You got other guys trying to take over, but it ain't part of their game. They eat after you eat, but you don't understand that. So yeah, Vince Carter, no Michael Jordan. So that's the situation, folks. It was terrible. Terrible output by this guy. Has to be held accountable. I actually didn't get a chance to watch the post game, so I don't even know what his response or how he detailed the game or his game. But I'm going to check that out. Did he make himself accountable again? Because that can fall on deaf ears. You didn't have to make yourself accountable this game. We already knew what the deal was. We knew what the deal was. We were just waiting on you. And Rudy Gobert, I don't know what to tell you no more, man. All I can tell you is too much cornbread. That's what it boils down to. Too much cornbread. And you ain't got the heart for it. See, when he brings the cornbread, you're supposed to bring the beans and rice. You didn't do that. Therefore, y'all eliminated. Y'all are done. Y'all are out. The question is, will y'all expire in Game 6? Or will you expire in Game 7? So, quick hitters. Yeah, that Michael Jordan talk is done with. It's done with. Try again next season with a whole new attitude. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Is this guy the next Michael Jordan? Or is it still Vince Carter? I know what it is. If he allowed double teams to take him out of the game, he's definitely Vince Carter. And VC, no shot at you. You had a great career. All I'm saying, it could have been greater. This weary Wednesday, y'all enjoy yourselves. Just disappointed. Like I say, I'm not going for either team in this series, but I like good play. I like smart basketball. I like the people to show up who's supposed to show up. I like people who talk smack and back it up. That's what I like. So thanks for y'all time. And shout out to the Philippines. They watch a lot of my content. They show a lot of support. Appreciate y'all over there. I pay attention. Y'all are like hanging neck to neck pretty much with the U.S. So Philippines, appreciate it. Much love. I see y'all watching a lot of content. Thanks a bunch. Appreciate y'all time. Get it over with. Hump day is what they say. Weary Wednesday is what we say. And I'm out of here. Peace.